Hey besties, it's me, Behind the Shade. Let's break it down. Behind the Shade, that is. Hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and please be respectful in the comments. And I would like to know, how would you rate this episode? Winter is sitting there filing her nails, talking about she only giving Yusha 10 minutes. She only gonna talk about him for 10 minutes. She has the hourglass sitting on the floor, and Carlos had to go get it and put it on the table. Hey guys, hey besties. Are we tired of the props at these reunions? Urana got a D. Ashley got the director's cut thingy. It's just like, really? Let's stop. What are we talking about today? Hey, besties. This is Behind the Shade, and we are back with Love and Marriage DC Season 3, the reunion part 2. So Carlos jumps up to grab Quick because we're continuing from last week where Quick jumped up and him and Clifton are looking like they about to go toe to toe. But we know that's not true because Clifton got up and started talking his yang yang, calling him Scrappy Doo, I guess because he little, calling him Scrappy Doo when security and maybe production comes on stage. Clifton says F you to Quick, and Quick jumps up and calls him a B, like Ashley has done. Ashley walks off behind Quick, talking, why you wait for the cameras to say something? Because that's what they do, Ashley. This is a reality show. We don't want to hear what happened on the Shade Room. We're supposed to hear it on the show. It's a show. So why are you talking crap? Blah, blah. They going back and forth. Then we're backstage. So the cameraman is in everybody's dressing room. So we get to Jamie and in Uranus' dressing room. Jamie's like, it is so stupid to threaten Clifton on TV. Like, you're threatening him. This is the police, so he knows, bad behavior and all that. Quick told Clifton, if we was beefing for real, you wouldn't be sitting here. So that's what Jamie had a problem with. Like, that was a threat. And Clifton knows well that Scrappy Doo wasn't going to do nothing. Ashley says they're just actors because they do the same thing. Joey waited to get on camera, and now Clifton is doing the same thing. And so Quick says, I have seen Clifton like 30 times, and he ain't said nothing. Like, he just, I thought it was just whatever. And Joy says, you need to spend time with your family. She's in the dressing room with Clifton talking about, what I heard was your wife wants quality time. You need to spend time with your family. And she has a point. She has a point. Winter's in her dressing room talking about she would have got up to help, but she's the shortest person on stage. So she would have got hurt. So Winter also says back on stage is that Clifton is and was antagonizing Quick. So they go back to the Christmas party, Christmas Eve. Ashley says Joy came in and didn't speak. Joy swears that she did not see Ashley. She said she came downstairs, she saw this person, that person, she said hello, she saw, and then Ashley's like, no, you saw production and lighting and makeup and hair and us, you saw us. And Joy's like, no, I would have said something. And come on, guys, this is like what our parents taught us as little children. When you walk into a room, especially if you go to someone's house, you come to my house and you don't speak to me. Oh, baby. Who does that? Who does that? Who goes to someone's house to a party and don't speak to the host? That's just rude. And Joy, you know you saw her and you know you did it on purpose. Just stop. Just stop. Who does that? And so Ashley says Clifton loves antagonizing women. And they have heard this from the women already to love. And she throws Winter under the bus, her new best friend with the D. She asked Winter, and Winter agrees, said that someone from the show did say that to both of them. And so Carlos asked, who do you think was wrong, Ashley or Joy? And it's like, duh, Joy should have spoke. So all you had to do was say hi. I mean, come on now. How was this going to end, Joy? Now we're back to Ashley versus Urena. Urena is saying Ashley is not being accountable. She wanted she wanted Ashley and Joy to address the secret that Ashley told and about being married. And Urena is telling Ashley she's grown because, of course, Ashley is talking back, won't let her finish, won't let her talk. She won't be accountable. She's going back and forth. And she's like, so Urena's like, of course, I'm going to check on Joy. You put her out. I'm the one that told her to come. And you told her to leave. Of course, I'm going to call her. That's what grown women do. And Urena's like, you know what, Ashley, you're just not being accountable. And it's all about this who brought who on the show. And it's like, we're not doing that. Urena's like, we're not doing that. You're supposed to be talking about why you told her secret to everybody. Then Quick jumps in. Ashley's still talking. And did you guys notice that Ashley put her hand on Quick's thigh? Like, kind of like to shush him. Like, I got this, be quiet. Like, really? So Urena gets up. She goes behind the couch. Carlos like, where you going? And Urena pulls out a D. The friend with the D. She walks over and gives it to Winter. She like, here, take this D. It's too much stress. You earned it. If you be chasing behind Ashley, I ain't gonna do it. And so Winter's face is like, what? Chasing behind Ashley? She said, no, first of all, Ashley is the most consistent on this stage on how she acts. She's the most consistent. And Child Joy chimes in and says, yeah, and that's effed up. And that was funny. Did y'all laugh? I laughed. That was funny. Because she was right. Now they go to this pool party. And it's about Jamie talking on Twitter. Little Jamie, little thug baby, talking on Twitter with Ashley's assistant, Angela, and how they tweeting and they going back and they came for Ashley when she said something. And Angela talks about Ashley, says she had me in there slaving and I'm mopping and doing this and doing that because she's always at home drunk and can't do nothing with the kids and this, that, and the other. Then Ashley is like, that's what people do. That's what people do. So when your kids talk about you, it's like, slow down. It's one thing when your grown kids talk about the parents, but you're paying Angela to be in your house. And she's talking about you, girl. She's the ops. You need to get her out of there. She's telling all of your business. And so Los is like, Carlos is like, what's really going on? And Ashley goes to say, I really adored Urena. And Urena says, Ashley is jealous of us. She's jealous of us couples because we're hanging out and her husband is never around. And of course, Ashley got to go, let us. So Quick is like, This is stupid. So Joy got Ashley to agree that she antagonized Clifton, and I agree. Quick says he was still jumping up in his wife's face. That's how Quick said he's not changing. Ashley finally says that she will take accountability, but there's two things she wished. She wished she never said nothing to Clifton, and she wished they would have left. And it's like, oh, okay. So what I heard is that Ashley and Quick did not want them to come to the game. But what we have to understand here on these shows, you're on a show and you have to come because that's your job. Just like that snow trip where Clifton and Joy didn't want to go, and you eventually saw that they ended up coming. Production said, no, you don't get to not come. You are a part of this show. You must be a part of it. So that they're there, right? Okay. So they had to come to the game. They left, but they had to come. Okay. So then we switch to Sherelle, Black, and Yusha. They join us on stage. Join them on stage. And, Yusha sits next to Winter. Winter gets up. She cannot sit with Yusha. She refuses to sit with Yusha. So she goes over and she plops between Ashley and Quick on them little love seats. And here we go. So Sherelle looks really good. So you remember the last show at Jamie's retirement party, she had lost 15 pounds. So she has lost another 40 pounds. So she's up to 55 pounds and she looks good. I mean, she did look good as a big girl too, but she really looks good. And it takes a lot to lose 55 pounds. It takes a lot. So, okay. So we're talking about Yusha and Winter. So Winter says she liked him. She liked that he had emotional intelligence and blah, blah, blah. And so they dated like 90 days or whatever, maybe 4 months, 120 days. But he understood that words of affirmation is her love language. So then he expressed that he would try to express himself in that way for her. But Winter did not like when she told him she loved him. And they liked each other the same because they said they had great conversations. They spent a lot of time together. So his response to I love you was thanks for sharing that with me. And I'm going to let you stand on that. Child, I know you lying. I know you lying. Who says that? I know you lying. I know you lying. You said that you should, and you didn't think she was going to not like that? You thought that was going to fly? Okay. So she calls him fake deep, which I like. Fake deep. Then she says the communication wasn't good. I thought y'all just said the communication was good. It wasn't good after that. Got it. Because so now things fall apart because you told him you loved him too fast, maybe. So she said she broke it off because their relationship was not going in the direction that she wanted to go in. And he kind of threw Black under the bus. Can't remember what he said, but it was like a moment. And went and because he actually told the producers that Winter was a good opportunity, and they told her, and he consistently talked about Joy, and then they later on find out that he tried to get on Ready for Love, and they didn't pick him because everyone was already paired up, I believe. And the only person that he was compatible with was Joy. So it seems like he has some kind of little fetish with the married woman. So he seems to have gotten on this show because he wanted to promote his brand. He told the producers that he wanted to promote his socks and put them in some cast gift boxes, and they wouldn't let him do it because they hadn't gotten that far with him and his promotion, whatever. And so he kind of got mad about that. And he just said winter was a good opportunity, and so she didn't like that, and he tries to cover it up. Well, I meant a good opportunity to be a wife. And it's like, wife and opportunity don't even go together. You should, like, what? What? So it does seem like he's here for his own brand, Dean. Um, Carlos asked Sherelle, do you think you should use winter? And there was a long pause. And then she said some things like, oh, well, winter is, he did like her and she's a good time. And then it's like, okay, well, you like took too long to say that. So we're going to go with the yes for you. And yeah, you should have said Winter told him not to trust anyone on the stage. So he's throwing out his little shade. And Quick got up because he could not take sitting on this love seat with Winter and his wife. So he goes stands behind the couch somewhere like that. And Yusha was admitting, like, yeah, I don't turn my hustle off. And it says, and so Winter said, you told Yusha that he's a fraud and an opportunist. And he was like, who have I frauded? Who have I frauded? And she said, me, child. And then the episode goes off. We have one more part to this reunion. And I must say, this reunion is better than the whole season, if I must say so myself. Hey, besties, drop down in the comments to let me know your thoughts on this episode. What are we going to grade part 2? What are we going to grade it? Drop down in the comments and let me know. I liked it because Winter kind of came with it. Because I'm kind of don't like Urena and Ashley going at it. I don't think they spent a lot of time together to become friends, and I hope that they can, but we'll see. Ashley is a tough cookie. Anyway, besties, let's chop it up down in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe so that you will know when the next time I upload a video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.